What you got there?
Oh, this? This is a letter that I wrote to Jim Montgomery, and I'm thinking about framing it.
You're gonna frame it?
Yeah, I thought he could use a little help, and so, you know what? Just read it.
Hey, Bench Daddy. Nice start.
Thanks. Took me like an hour to think of that.
I bet. Hey, Bench Daddy. Since McAvoy is out, I have an idea. Let's not do that defense thing. Defense is for the birds, baby. All gas, no brakes make the gents and ladies quake. Krejci for heart. I'm Patrice Bergeron's biological son for reals. Love, your lowest quality fan. P.S. Garnett Hathaway is a dirty birdie. Watch your back. XOXO. Wow. Just wow.
Right? And that's just a copy. I sent the real one out a week ago.
He's never going to answer you.
Oh? Then why did he answer?
He did not.
Would you like to read it?
Hell yeah, brother. Love, Bench Daddy.
Hell yeah, brother. Low quality fans! Quality Bruins team, that is a dub! In game 1 of 82, we're starting with a dub. Now, I'm not saying we're going to run the table, because that'd be ridiculous, but the 82-0 dream is still alive. I'm just, mathematically, it's still an opportunity there. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing 98-0. It's an option. I'm throwing it out there. Guys, this game was the exact opposite of what I thought it would be. Almost literally to the score. Because I thought the team would have a slow start, everyone would freak out, and it would just be like this huge, terrible 2 days of everyone just wanting to burn the team down because of like one loss. Because you know how we are, right? Live and die on every goal. But it wasn't that. And we may still have a slow start to the season that's still very much in the cards. But this game did not make it seem like that's going to be an option at all. We needed to see a couple things this game. And we got to see them. Ullmark looked really good. So goaltending you're already more confident about. And they had some opportunities. Krejci looked really good, which was a huge question mark. Bergeron looked really good. He's clearly trying to pull his line mates up to his level, but he still looks good. I feel really good. Zacha looks pretty good. That's a big dub. That feels like a big dub. That feels like a big dub. What a way to start the season. I mean, we're going against the newly built $1 million man Capitals. Better depth than they had last year. Better goaltending with Kemper, supposedly. I had some takes about Kemper that I already want to take back, but it's one game. It's fine. The team's better than last year, and there are people saying that, like, Caps didn't look that good. I don't know, in pockets of that game, I thought they looked really fucking good. I think that's a good team. I think we just beat a good team. I think that's what just happened. Early in the season, a lot is going to get ironed out. Everyone's going to get better throughout the year, or should. They're going to iron out difficulties that they're having with chemistry, line mates, whatever. But that is a really great way to start. As I mentioned, Ullmark gets the start. He was mostly fantastic. And we finally get to see what lines we've got. Let's bring that up. What's really interesting here is Hall does go with the top line with Bergeron and DeBrusk. The Czech line stays together. That's Zacha, Krejci, and Pasternak. Greer takes over Frederick's spot on the third left wing. Frederick was not missed. I didn't love all of Greer's game, but he was there. And Lauko gets his first game as a Boston Bruin on the right side of Nosek and Foligno. Lauko did the most with the small amount of ice time he had. He drew 2 penalties. He was buzzing around the offensive zone. He was not perfect. He's pretty poor defensively, but he was more than I thought he would be. Nosek and Foligno, we'll talk about them. Carlo top pair with Lindholm. Didn't expect that. Don't think I love it. But we'll find out. Riley Clifton. We got exactly what you'd expect out of that pairing. And then to have Forbort, Zaboral, who I thought were just quietly solid. Zaboral was a little all over the place at times. We'll talk about the defensive structure as well in a bit. Like, comment, subscribe. Nailed it. Ran that in there. The Caps were favored in this one. I mean, we were the away team and everything, but the Caps were favored, if just by a little bit, like as far as the gambling side goes, which I thought was kind of interesting because I still think we're a better team on paper, but I guess the away team really affected that. Turns out they shouldn't have been favored, though. Losers! Big fat L for them. First period, let's talk about the game. Puck drops, and Jim Montgomery rubs it in my face that he didn't choose the lineup I wanted because he starts the fourth line, and the second pair would be in your Riley Clifton pair as defense. It's fine. Everything's fine. But almost immediately in the game, just to start the season, we get to see something from Zacha that we're wondering if we're going to see consistently. There is a broken play in front of Ullmark. Ullmark dives down. Oshie has the puck going around him, wide open net. And the only reason he doesn't score is because Zacha just plows through the back of him. Takes him down, right? And it wasn't an illegal takedown. He hit the guy with the puck. He got his shoulder into him, knocked him over. Puck doesn't go in the net. And people kept saying Zacha doesn't use his size. Well, that was a great display of it, and I'm really hoping that continues. 20 seconds after that mad scramble, though, Carlo's going to go for tripping. We're going to go to the penalty kill. We shut him down. Easy peasy. 12:48 left of the period. Couple nice shifts to get us in the offensive zone. Kuznetsov is going to go for high sticking. He high sticked Riley, of all people. Riley, who is down below the trapezoid of the Capitals. He was jumping in the offensive zone a lot and drew a penalty. That's going to be a theme that's going to continue. An excellent umbrella setup on this power play. It started on a high note for us, power play-wise, special teams-wise. Krejci at the very tip of the umbrella on that blue line, feeds Pasta to his right. Pasta fires it on net. Hall's screening Kemper. Huge rebound comes out directly up the slot to Bergeron, who doesn't have a tap in, but he just has to get this on the right side of the net, and it's a goal. And it is a goal. It's 1-0. Bergie scores the first one of the campaign, which felt predictable, at least. And we're up 1-0 against a team that is a lot of firepower. And we did it on the power play. I'm going to take that all day. And then, with about 5 minutes remaining in the period, it's been very back and forth, and we see some Wayne Gretzky bullshit out there. Pasta's just down on the right wall. And he received the puck. It's been cycled back and forth. But this is an individual effort that just happens to have assists. Because Pasta's got it on the board. He kind of rushes it up, does that like quick stepping thing that they would do on the skates, try to gain some separation. Can't really get off Strome. Fakes back down. Strome bites a little bit. Fakes back the other way. Kicks the puck towards the slot, back away from the boards, spins around Strome, recovers the puck. He's still looking the opposite direction of Kemper, and then just whips and fires. No look, turns, flings this 5-hole, beats Kemper. That was like, the spin cycle doesn't even do it justice what just happened to Strome. And Strome's looking at the bench like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do about that. Like this, that's some Kobe shit. Like, I don't know what to do there. It was incredible. It's 2-0. The Pasta revenge tour without needing revenge is on. I'm so pumped. This game was incredible, and that was like the best goal of it. 2:37 left. Hall is going to go for roughing. It's a dumb retaliation penalty. You're always going to get called if you're the second guy like that. It's so stupid. But we're going to go to the penalty kill. We kill it off. First period, a great period to start the season with. Second period, much less so. 1:30 in, crossbar and out for the Caps. Give you a little jump start right in the heart. We're going to do the first great thing of the period, even if it's a bad period. 13:46 left in the second period. Hall with a beautiful move on our blue line to exit our zone. Just cuts around two guys, takes some contact, pushes the puck to Riley, who's streaking up the ice. Takes center ice, takes the Caps defensive zone on that left side. Cross crease to Pasta, who just, you see it. You see the fear this guy causes. Everyone just turns. Pasta's got the puck. He's got a chance to shoot. Will it go in the net? And while everyone's watching, he just whips it across. Bergeron went to the front of the net to screen Kemper like a just amazing, incredible man that he is. And Hall has a Bergeron screen Kemper to throw the puck past. Easy peasy. 3-0. And you feel amazing. And then a minute and 20 seconds later, Riley is caught low in the offensive zone. Not Riley's fault, though. A lot of people blaming him. He took the puck down there, and Krejci filled in on the right point. The problem is, when the puck gets spit back out towards the right point and it's bobbling, Krejci dives in on it and tries to recollect. Puck gets pushed past him. And now, it's just Clifton against a 2-on-1. That's a song and dance that we just know how that's going to go. It's even worse because Clifton gets a shit toe dragged out of himself. He's flying away, toe drag, whips it down to Mantha, who is all day on Ullmark. Ullmark didn't have a chance. It's 3-1. A minute and a half-ish after we just went up 3-0. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Hall, a couple minutes after that, is going to go for slashing. Breaks Hathaway's stick to the penalty kill. That's fine. We kill it. That's fine. 7:17 left, and fuck me! This is a transition gone wrong. And this one is a little better criticism for Riley. Pasta's got the puck. He's going in the offensive zone, and everyone's coming with him. And we got numbers. And Riley on the left side decides to go way deep down there, looking for rebound, looking for pass, looking for something. Pasta, from the top of the slot, opts to just hammer this into the first guy, who blocks it, bounces past Pasta, and it's a 3-on-1 the other way against, you guessed it, Connor Clifton. Is this fair to Connor Clifton? No. He was bad in this game for other reasons. But again, never a chance, and never a pass needing to be made, because Sheary decides to keep it all the way down the left side, loads up, quick kind of snapshot, not a full slap shot, but she kind of gets it off the stick in a hurry, but you can tell it bamboozles Ullmark, because it goes low, and he basically lifts his leg to allow it under him. He thought this was going higher. It fooled him. It is 3-2. About 6 minutes after we made it 3-0. That ain't great. And your heart tightens. And we're going to end this period on the penalty kill again. 2:06 left. Carlo for holding. Another late period penalty. We kill it. The PK was great this game. So whatever. Going into the third, you're not frustrated. Because yes, you gave up a lead. This is game one with a new coach, new defensive system, new players, massive injuries to pivotal guys on your team, and you're still up going into the third against what I think is a good team. Yes, you gave up a 3-goal lead. It's 3-2 now. Fine. It's hockey. That happens. But I think everyone during the intermission kind of calmed down. I was like, what are we so upset about? Like, let's do this thing. The bad news is DeBruska's not back on the ice for the third. He did take kind of a hard fall onto his arm, left arm, I want to say. Upper body injury, would not return. We have no information on that yet. 4:20 in, and Jensen called for holding. Lauko extremely lucky not to be called for spearing Kemper in the face with his stick. But we get the power play. We're going to take it. There were a couple weird calls in this one, so we're going to take the ones we can get. We do jack shit with it. And then 12:51 left. Lauko draws another one by almost breaking past the defenseman, getting held, pulled down, tripped. Power play for us. It's an awful power play, and we're more lucky we didn't give one up because Ehlers got a one-on-one chance with Ullmark, and just because of the puck was bouncing at times, it negated two other fast breaks that could have gone the other way on us during this power play. So not great. Here's the great thing. 7 minutes left. 3-on-2 for the Bees. Krejci and Pasta with a little give and go gives Krejci a huge chance. Huge chance. Ice the game. 7 minutes left. Go up by 2. Misses by a mile. But 3 minutes later, Zacha with a heads-up play chucks it up to Krejci, and it looks like it's going to be a fun little give and go, but he's so aware, and Pasta's so aware that as soon as Krejci gets it, he's basically on the blue line. He immediately chips it past the two defenders, allowing Pasta to streak behind them because neither of them had turned to pick up enough speed yet. Easy break in on Kemper. Kemper stones him 5-hole, but Krejci is right there for the tap-in. and he roofs it for some reason, making me a little scared he was going to miss the net. But he roofs it. Krejci up 4-2, massive. And to cap it all off, 185-foot empty netter by Lindholm, 5-2 final. That's a dub. That's a dub. Game notes. Game 1 dub. Check that off. Second of all, the defense was thoroughly unimpressive. But if there's one thing that you see struggle to get going under a new coach, it's typically defense right out of the gate. There's structure, there's plans, there's chemistry, there's where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be. And some of that is just hockey knowledge, and other of it is, okay, well, if we're changing the system, you want me in a different place, but I've been playing a different system for the past 5 years. It takes time. If you're pairing Riley and Clifton, though, I don't care how much time you give them, it's going to be fuck all confusing because they're just going to do shit. Forbort, I thought was very solid, blocked probably 6 or 7 shots. He blocked a bunch of them. Zaboral, I thought was very quiet, but he wasn't a problem to me. He kind of had his highs and lows. Lindholm and Carlo. Lindholm, really not good to start the game and kind of settled in. We're going to need him to be a lot better if we're going to survive this McAvoy injury. So I'm hoping that he improves. He was better in the third than he was in the first 2. Also, worth saying, no amount of system is going to help with Clifton holding the puck behind our net until he turns it over. Pass the fucking puck, you weirdo. Like, just get it off your stick and around the boards. He keeps passing back behind the net when there's full pressure on us, and he has an outlet pass right in front of him. But he's like, no, I better wrap it around the other way, where there's only a Capitals player. He did that like 6 times this game. I don't even know what he was trying to do. Did he have money on the Caps? He didn't. I'm joking. Like, don't take that seriously. Riley, the stuff with the jumping down and pinching, the coaching staff has expressed that they want him to do that. I think they'll find a happier medium. I think he made some poor decisions with that. There is a concern with the Czech line. Offensively, they're so fun. They are not great defensively. I think Krejci's age shows most on defense. I think Pasternak is Pasternak defensively. And I think Zacha's okay. Not enough to make up for the fact that, like, this is not a defensive line. They'll need decent pairings behind them, and they'll need to be sheltered with offensive zone draws, which is where you want them anyway. Mentioned Jake DeBrusk is out. No new information on that. Fourth line. Let's talk a little bit about that for a second. Foligno, a black hole for offense once again. Actually had the worst individual expected goals percentage on the ice, and the worst on our team by a lot. Basically, what that means is expected goals are chances for scoring, right? They're kind of calculated by shots taken near or on the net and what your odds of scoring were in that moment. He allowed way more opportunity to score than he produced. So, not great. Noshik was also bad. I have no other explanation for that. Lauko really had a lot of effort and was a lot better than I expected him to be, so I don't know if I kind of have my blinders on with this or if he was actually kind of decent out there. Really surprised. I thought Greer could have brought more. I didn't love him. In fact, the whole third line was pretty lackluster. Coyle had some nice moments. Smith was invisible. The bottom 6 just didn't do it for me in this game at all, and it kind of brought back some worries, but we have other guys to plug in, and I think it will resolve itself over time. Or someone will resolve it. Alright guys, it does it for me. I am so thankful to be back doing this. Like, comment, subscribe, nail it for the second time. Gotcha, woo. I'm so thankful to be back doing this. The season started again, and I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to see what this team can do this year. I'm enjoying the ride the whole way. So if you're going to jump in here and point stuff out that's going to, like, hey, this team's the best chance this team has the second round, I'm here to enjoy this season. I know what this team's ceiling likely is, but we don't know till we get at least closer to it. And I just have a lot of people that, like, see my optimism and immediately go, like, yeah, well, enjoy the second round exit. I don't fucking care right now. We'll get there when they get there. You're not going to watch 82 games and not give a shit about any of them. What are you doing? If you're just like, hey, that's the result. Come on. No. Let's enjoy this team optimistically, see what they can do, and maybe they'll surprise you. Because they will. Bruins for the cup, baby. Plant the parade. Let's go! Go Bees!